Nada! So, you can only do that so many times a day. But I don't care. Nada! Nada! Okay, listen. Having phlegm issues today. I did that twice during the show. It's not a tone. I don't know what's going on here. Fam, since we're already on the theme, I thought we'd continue just a little while longer prioritizing re-signings, right? 49ers offseason 2026. What players, offensive players, are in line to be re-signed or dismissed? Actually, all offense and defense, but we don't have enough time for all of them. For just the offense today. And we do defense later. Because when you talk about getting rid of guys that are getting on your nerves or keeping guys that you just love, that's a 3-hour show. But the Niners have several offensive restricted free agents versus unrestricted, as Tony was talking about a little while ago, free agents to deal with in the days ahead. Now, due to the multitude of starting players' injuries, we became acquainted with just about all of them in 2025. I'm trying to think, we just didn't get to see Valdez. And I wanted to see him so bad. The big defensive lineman that they called the Hulk, I think he was one of the only ones. But some of those guys came up big in important moments. Decisions on who stays and who goes becomes that much more complicated on this particular year. Also, players who are in position to extend contracts are under consideration. Some are popular favorites. To the phones, we're going to go for your opinion of the 49ers reserves who came flying in off the practice squad and into prime time to contribute to the success of the 2025 season. I know the success of it. When I say that, I don't mean the Super Bowl. I mean, they did not embarrass us. They did not. And so, considering what was going on with the 49ers and they won 12 games, in fact, as that clown Rudy, you guys came in third. No, we may have came in third, but we win just as many damn games as you did. Ha, 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 ha. Percentage points don't count. It's the record. So, who are the heroes that you would like to keep around, fam? Hey, let me run down here really quickly. Because the new league, as far as we're concerned, it's happening right now. Brian, I see you. Hold on a second. The Niners still have 10 offensive players who are set to hit some form of free agency, as Tony just talked about a little while ago. So I want to hear your opinion. You rank them up in the order of who the team should want to re-sign, as opposed to those who say good night. And let me, as I say, there's only 10, starting with the lowest to the top FA. Trent Taylor, as Tony said, we've been keeping Trent around for probably nostalgic reasons since Kyle. Well, he was part of the two-hit wonders. Remember that first year that Kyle and John went to Iowa to go look at CJ? And of course, I'm still not. There was no story on Trent other than he was one of the best in the collegiate ranks as far as a receiver coming out of the. I think that was the thing on him. He was one of the best receivers coming out of the slot. He actually in the NFL was, for the first few weeks of the NFL season, Trent Taylor was the best one. I mean, he ran a slant and was more successful than anybody in the league in his rookie season. But anyway, it was George Kittle in the 5th round and Trent. And they weren't even looking for George Kittle. CJ was the guy out there throwing passes, right? And somebody in the 49ers camp said, who's that kid out there making those catches? Oh, that's George Kittle. Thanks. The rest is history. Oh! Anyway, at number 10, Trent Taylor hasn't played a single game for the 49ers since returning to the team. In 2024, he'll turn 32 this season. And while the 49ers need wide receivers, there are better options than Trent. So no, Trent. Goodbye, Trent. And it was hot. For 1 year, Trent. I just wish you could have stayed the same Trent the whole time. You'd probably just now be considered cutting anyway. Patrick Taylor Jr., Taylor missed the entire 2025 season. These guys are easy to say goodbye to with a shoulder injury. And when he did get limited opportunities with the 49ers in 2024, he averaged just 3.4 yards per attempt. That's just average. You can get that any place. So the 49ers can do better. So, Patrick, goodbye. You know what? If you have any objection, it's fine. I'm just saying, I'm throwing my own opinion out there, so you have to come back to me on that. Number 8, offensive lineman Matt Hennessy. Oh, yeah. I'm keeping me some Mac. If nothing else happens, Jake Brindle. Wait, Jake, don't run on the field. Come here. I want to talk to you. Matt, go ahead. Jake, come here. I want to talk to you. You've done a great job for us in the past. But listen, what I want to do, we want to get this kid up to speed, and we want you to mentor him into if you're a veteran, they start talking to you like that, you know your time's up, right? Anyway, Hennessy stepped in for an injured Jake Brindle for 2 games this season, and he wasn't bad. In fact, remember how delighted we were? He wasn't getting shoved around. The 49ers don't have a backup center at the moment, so bringing back Hennessy is an option, but they may want to consider drafting one. Please, Niners. Please! Number 7, Spencer Burford. Have you got any objections? I'm not going to say anything about it. I don't have anything to say about Spencer Burford. Sky Moore, number 6. 49ers traded for Moore before the start of the 2025 season, and he was a non-factor on offense, pretty much catching just 5 passes for 87 yards. He was a Pro Bowl alternate kicker returner, though, so I'm not sure what the 49ers are going to do with him. I mean, you would think, the way Tony put it, it was pretty rational. You're not going to keep Sky Moore around if there's any quality wide receiver out there that can help you more than with just returns, because we can keep him for that. Watkins, because they can both do that. Moore did a good job for us because we really needed him when we got him, though. Kendrick Bourne. Every time I say Kendrick Bourne's name, you get this feeling, this big smiley feeling in your tummy. You like Saturday morning when your mom have pancakes so you can spell them out before you get up out of bed? Same feeling. I love me some Kendrick, man. He missed week 1 of the 2025 season after the Patriots released him. He signed with the 49ers. Yeah, I think he was injured when he came to us, but he healed up. The 49ers for week 2 and went on to play 16 games, 37 passes for 551 yards. Remember, Kendrick was not on the field that much. He could be a solid depth option for San Francisco in 2026. I'm all for that. Oh, if they sent a petition around and said, do you want to keep Kendrick Bourne? I'm signing it with my name and everybody else's name until they notice it's the same address. Number 4, Brian Robinson Jr. The 49ers picked up Robinson in a trade prior to the start of the 2025 season. This information, I thought did we pick him up right at the beginning of the season? He appeared in 17 games as McCaffrey's backup, rushing for 400 yards. 2 TDs. He wasn't awful. On a career-high 4.3 yards per attempt, the Niners need another capable runner in the backfield behind McCaffrey. Jordan James is on this team, though. Is he ever going to get a shot? When he did get in there a little bit during the course of the end of the season, were you impressed? I liked his explosion. Could be that Robinson has proved it before. I don't know. We'll see. Because Kyle does not like no rookies, second-year players either. But, how many are you tired of the 49ers reaching into the draft early as they do in the last 3 or 4 years for reasons unknown? Because the 49ers used to just think, we can get a running back anywhere, man. Give me a UDFA. Let's check it. Come here, son. Hold this. Now, can you run with it? Here. Okay. Go over here. This young lady here will lead you to the office. You go sign up. See, because the 49ers, Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan don't need you to be fantastic. When they get through with you, you will be fantastic. Which begs the question, what happened this last few years? There's a list of names of running backs that are no longer with the 49ers. If anything, that tells us don't draft running back, Niners. You don't like running backs that you draft. So just go ahead and continue to get the UDFAs that you make out of Hall of Famers. Mostert is the greatest example of all time. Mostert was still, and he wasn't a star yet. But when the 49ers and Bobby Turner and Kyle Shanahan got him, now he will set on top of, man, that dude. Over 200 yards in a playoff game carrying the ball. What? So, B, okay, I don't care if we keep Brian Robinson, though, really. I really don't. Number 3, offensive line, Ben Barch. Barch missed significant time last season due to injuries. Way too much for me. And when he was on the field, he wasn't that good. And everybody couldn't wait till he got back. When he got back, I don't know what the problem. I don't know what we were excited about. Didn't Pleasance come in and play for Barch? And you notice they did sign Pleasance right away. I think Ben may be in trouble anyway. I mean, Burford, because Burford is a worse option than Connor Colby is currently slated to be the starter next year. So, that left guard position, and we got rid of a left guard that we were tired of. Some of these mistakes that we make over and over again. And number 2, tight end Jake Tongas. He's loved second only to George Kittle. Didn't you love you some Tongas? I mean, Tongas is a lone restricted free agent on this list, though. He's not going anywhere. Like Tony said, you can get him for $299, so he'll be back. If you got a problem with that, let me know. And Jawan Jennings. Fam, I love Jawan Jennings, and I know we need to do better. But how are you going to do better? See, I get a soft spot for players I really like. See, I love Mac Jones. I love Jawan Jennings, and I love Kendrick Bourne. They could suck all day, and I'd probably still say, so that's fine. See, that's not the way you got to think. So I'm gonna bow out on those 3 guys. Mac, Juwan, and Kendrick. Go ahead. I know. Hey, Ronbo, don't be a coward. I'm just saying. Well, you know how I feel already. Come on over. Hey. Before that, Brian left us here something I want to read what he said. Yeah. Brian, thanks. The great thing about Tony tonight was he made Ronbo on time. Brian, I try. The car didn't break down and I had to change my tire. I didn't slip and fall in the supermarket. All those things happen to me on my way to the show 90% of the time. Sometimes, my dog runs out the front door, and when he gets out on the street, he's pretty vicious. If he bites somebody, I'm going to be in big trouble. I got to go find him. Hey, Matty!
Ronbo.
Matty! Here we are again, my man.
No. It's nice.
Matty,
I almost forgot you were going to be on again tonight. I'm like, oh, yeah, shit, nice.
I tell you, I'm having fun with this because this is the time of year before football season.
It really is.
That, there's not a lot of stress.
It's almost as much fun, right?
It is, right? It's more fun, Matty, because we're not sitting around after a game saying, God dang it, you had that game.
Yep.
Jake, and saying things like, Jake Moody has got to go. Damn it. It's just, God. Anyway, Matty, yeah. I got some guys. Did you hear some of those names I talked about?
Detroit versus everybody.
Yeah, there we go again. Little trash bag in the house.
Yeah, he just as a kid, he roots for Detroit teams. You should be calloused and tough and realize no matter what happens, you're not going to win.
Nope.
That's just me.
You've already proven that.
Matt, who you keeping? Who you want to let go of these offensive players I mentioned? Or anybody else you're thinking of? I didn't know that Kalia Davis was even on. No, Kalia's defense. We're not doing defense today, that's why. Offense only. What are you thinking?
Definitely want to keep Jake Tongas around.
Oh yeah, he goes without saying.
Why am I drawing a blank on the other guy's name? The other.
Okay, I can run down through it really quick. You got Matt Hennessy, running back Patrick Taylor, Trent Taylor. Well, I think we all agree on Trent Taylor. I should have left him out anyway.
Yeah.
Spencer Burford, Sky Moore, And then there's Kendrick Bourne, and Brian Robinson.
I like KB.
He's so easy to like. Ben Barch, and Jake Tongas, of course. Everybody. I can't imagine anybody saying, "Nah, we can get rid of Jake Tongas. We can do better." I can't imagine anybody saying that. Big Show, where you at? I know the show.
I like Robinson too.
Yeah, you like? If he stays, I'm fine. Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't gonna hurt my feelings. Who's the other tight end?
He's not. Farrell is somebody we gotta pay.
Yeah, we gotta get rid of that
to let him go. So yeah. And everybody agrees with you on that. Luke Farrell came in hyped as a guy that could give George Kittle the opportunity to be out on offensive plays more often than just on inline blocking. So,
Yeah, no, that's the thing. I feel comfortable. Well, obviously, I want Kittle back on the field, but
yeah,
it was nice having Jake out on the field because he's a playmaker.
Make those amazing
so it's nice having that
catches. We beat the Hawks in the first game because of Jake. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about Jake. It's nice keeping him around, man. I don't know what you have to pay to keep him around, but
I think they've already. I already thought I saw it on the offer. He's a restricted free agent, so they don't have to pay him much. But they might have to next year or two. If he keeps on with the production he's happy keep giving us now, because he makes the 53 this year.
Yeah, for sure. Well, then obviously got to keep our kicker. I think what we're paying is fair.
Yeah, Eddie Pinheiro. I didn't put him on the list because, man, Eddie Pinheiro. Would anybody say things like we're going to get rid of Eddie? Tony gave you options with Eddie, but I think he still agreed that Eddie Pinheiro, because Tony mentioned the kicks he missed, and at some point he thinks that's going to bleed over into his because those are extra points. But Tony was worried that that might start bleeding over into his field goals. But Eddie Pinheiro is like, I can't imagine anybody you're going to get better. Well, Aubrey's talking about, I need 10 mil. Okay, well, you can continue to need 10 mil. Thank you, and goodbye.
Well, there's also an angle with Eddie Pinheiro, bringing him into the 49er organization. He's also now surrounded with winners, and he's also going to want to do better.
Yeah, he's as
so
you did mention,
I have confidence.
Yeah.
So he's probably very thankful to be in this place and to be around the people he's around and be in this organization. Because if we win a Super Bowl in the next couple of years and we got Eddie, man, like there's his ring, bro. I mean, that's super cool, dude.
Damn right.
Yeah. So I'd love to see it, man. I'm on Team Eddie. So.
And Brock and George both assured everybody that the Super Bowl is ours next year. So
Yeah, keep them both around. I love the idea of stretching his contract out for just into a signing bonus and, stretch to some of that money.
Both, yeah. That's what 49ers do anyway. They extend and stretch. Every contract's like a big piece of taffy. They do this with just about everybody. The big-time players, they do that to all of them, which they don't mind doing because that means you're going to end up paying more, but you have the luxury of waiting and you can get what you need now.
Yeah. Yep. So I'm all with it, man. I mean, if I were an NFL player, I feel like I would, if I liked where I was at and I was on a championship team and I just like where we were heading, I'd want to make it work.
Yeah. And you got to,
go ahead. You can still get paid, just farther down the road.
Yeah. Because what they're getting a year, there's no need to apply for food stamps. It's just no matter what they get.
You got to realize, Ronbo, most of those people make more in one game than a lot of us do in a year.
Yeah, more than that.
It's like, come on, man. Like, I don't feel bad for any of these dudes.
No, especially a guy that's getting over $17 million. Yeah, it's up over $1 million a game.
Seriously, dude. Oh, could you imagine that paycheck? That paycheck. Poor buddy. Man, I'd probably say
that's a quarterbacks, But
you imagine Brock Purdy checking his account the first time when he got the real big check?
Brock is such he is what he seems to be. I see Brock donating big chunks of his salary to the church. to various organizations. And so he's going to be a kid that he's going to share. Brock's not keeping all that money for himself. He's that kind of person. He's that kind of person that God put on this planet
so he can live off of it.
And it is that. Well, he's going to invest, but I mean, but he's that kind of person that you wish we had many, many more of. He's a good guy.
Well, I like when I hear those guys that are like, "Hey, I stuffed away like my whole, like Ocho or Chad. He stuffed away what? He stuffed away most of his paychecks and lived off his endorsements."
See, because the time's going to come, and your endorsements are paying a lot. It's like same with Brady. Brady didn't need his salary; that was his pocket money. And and his wife was getting paid Grand Theft Auto. So Tom is, it's crazy. But you got to be smart, and a lot of these guys aren't.
Unlike Debo.
Yeah, Debo's headed for a cliff if he's not careful.
Yeah, Debo, Lamborghini, Samuel.
That kind of rhymes.
Yeah, it works. Well, we got to see you next, bud.
Saturday.
So, this is what? Yeah, this is Thursday. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Can't wait.
Yeah, let's do Saturday. So there ought to be plenty to talk about. I want to give another day because I'm noticing the news slowed down. I said, what is there to talk about now? But anyway, all right, Matty. Oh, it's a good time sitting, Matty.
Yeah, dude. Love you, bro.
Love you back, fam. I'll see you in a couple of days.
See you, buddy.
All right. Jason. Jason.
How you doing, Ronbo?
Hey, Jason, man. Doing all right, man. Just sort of hanging out and watching the days go by before the free agency period comes up in another couple of weeks. Even more so, draft day. I don't know which one holds. All right, Jason, which one do you put the most stock in? Because, you free agency, we won a couple of years. We didn't really go crazy. The 49ers rarely early, before the season starts, go crazy with free agency anyway. But, what are you thinking?
Right.
Who do you want to keep on offense and who do you want to let go?
Players to keep. Watching the last show with Tony, he brought up a lot of stuff, so I'm not really mad at any of the stuff that he was saying. A lot of it was really good.
That's good.
I think Matt Hennessy was he did he fill in for Trent that one game as well or no?
I feel like he came in. I feel like he played more than the center as well.
Because I feel like he could be I would say keep him because I feel like he could be a bridge until we get that position, I guess, because I don't know how long it's going to be until we address the offensive line. I like
Jason, I think he's interior. I think he's an interior lineman. He may be versatile enough to go outside, though.
Okay. Yeah, I like Tonjes. Of course, Eddie P. Who else I have? Guy Moore. I like him. Kendricks, KB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really, like I said, even listening to what Tony was saying, like he, some of the players he was talking about as well. But the difference, like I say, KB and Sky and Hennessy, I don't know if he had him listed or anything.
I would say those. I don't think Tony he didn't look at some of the people like Hennessy. Marginally, he didn't do a lot. He just came in and filled in. But the reason we know him is because Brindle wasn't playing, and we were impressed with what he was doing. Yeah. And when Brindle came back, we watched the middle get the bejesus knocked out of it just about every snap again. Although Brindle had a few games, to be fair, I just realized during the course of the season, Brindle started having games that he wasn't awful, but still, we need a bigger guy.
Yeah. So, I just because I think we need to. Still, we got to get the big name players in, but people that's going to play. But we got to build depth. We got to get depth on our team. Like we're not going to be able to just do it with the starters. We got to have backups, and then we have to have backups to the backups. But we got to get the right players.
Scary.
We got to get the right players that's going to come in and be able to, make a difference and produce.
And
I feel like we have it if we're fresh. We've been saying that the whole. I've said it so many different times. Like if we get fresh and get healthy, we have a more than reasonable team to be able to do what we got to do. But we got to get like I said, we got to bring some of these players back and just build our team and get us stronger and just try to get back to bully ball like we always been playing. Because we fell off that, I think, since the last time we've been to the Super Bowl. I don't think we've played like that in a couple years easily. So
no,
but like I said, it's
especially from last year. Yeah,
it's due to the injuries, though.
Yeah, so you can't have
And,
everybody on the injured list. You just can't do it.
And I was agreeing with a lot of the free agents he was talking about. You already know my favorites. I already had Evans, Njoku, Brees Hall, Bradley Chubb, Lindenbaum, and then the offensive lineman from Pittsburgh. I got a couple others though. Keenan Allen and DJ Moore.
Keenan.
I don't know how much they're gonna cost or anything like that, but he did bring up a lot with the saving the money, and if we can do that, we can bring in some guys, man. And I see us doing it.
Yeah, because the way Tony surgically cut down through the roster, that's why I call him in every year this time. He is such a student of the whole process. The way Tony surgically cut down through every player and came up with that money, absolutely brilliant. And you're right. You're going to have a little extra money. Don't bring in nothing but quality depth,
Right.
Because you're going to end up
I think that's all we got to do. Like, if we just can build our team and just get the players in that we need to be able to get us over the hump, that's all we need. Because we got a lot of, like I said, willing and able-bodied players that can get the job done. We just need help. That's it.
Yeah,
and,
because
by getting some of these guys.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because, Jason, a lot of teams around the NFL are top-heavy. If their frontline players go down, they're in the same situation we are. I worry sometimes there's not enough depth out there to go around. Because that's why your farm team, that's why your new recruits got to be well coached. You got to keep good coaching staff. But Jason, what happens? We get good coaches and they get shipped out. This is a rotating thing that I wish Kyle every now and then would say, no, you can't talk to him. But he's made an agreement with all those coaches in the first place, saying your opportunities could blossom here with us if you do a good job. And so he gets a great coach for that year, and that's it. So.
And it seems like we're all our coaches always go, and we're the team to really develop quarterbacks. So, and then that happens via Sam Darnold.
Yeah,
because we could have kept him another year.
Yes, and we're going to say the same thing about Mac Jones if things go according to how Tony's looking at it. He's going to get some.
And maybe if we didn't give up Sam, we would have won the Super Bowl. Because he wouldn't have been on Seattle to win it for him,
Hey, Jace, but you know what you could say about that?
It might be far-fetched. It might be far-fetched because their defense is good. But.
Well, what if also, though, if we would have picked up Mac Jones that year that everybody hated him?
Right. Instead of Trey, And you know what? I wasn't too bad on Trey. I liked Trey. He just needed that time. He didn't have enough time. He needed the time because coming in that year with COVID, he sat out almost 2 years.
Yeah, because he hadn't been playing ball at school either. They knew he was going to be a project when he came in. So, but he needed time. So, so hindsight. It's always 2020. So
Yeah.
Hopefully they're learning from some of these things, though. This is the only thing I worry about. Kyle, John, you've been down that path before. Make the right move.
Make adjustments.
Yes.
They've been around the corner too many times. They've been around the block too many times you should be able to learn from some of these misses that we had. So, hopefully it just, it happens.
Well, yeah, but Jason, the thing is, character issues are also a problem. We've had a few people that did you think Reuben Foster was? I was so excited we picked up Reuben Foster because we picked up Solomon Thomas at first, and I wasn't happy with that at all. I said, "What's this a redundant pick? We got Eric Armstead at that position. What's he going to do?" And he came in and bothered me as I thought he would. But Reuben Foster, Remember he started off the season with those near miss INTs? That guy, his reflexes were great. He could hit. He could pursue and run. Lateral pursuit was good. He was perfect. But he had lady problems. Are you serious?
Off the field issues, yeah. You know, and it's crazy. I think they need to fix. The NFL needs to help out with that because a lot of these guys they don't see none of, you know, making this amount of money and being in the positions that they're in. They're not ready for that.
They're children.
So they gotta help out somehow. I don't know how to do it, but yeah.
Remember that wide receiver from the Vikings?
It's a sad situation.
It really is. But he was trying to conduct lightweight clinics for freshman players coming in out of school. Especially, we're talking about a kid who's coming out of school. He's not even a graduate. He's coming out maybe a sophomore, junior year. So what is he, 20, 19, 20, 21 maybe? So
young kid.
He doesn't know what the hell he's doing.
And you're not, and a lot of times you're not even, you know, you don't really start seeing stuff for how you're supposed to see it as an adult until you're about 25. Right?
And you don't want to listen to anybody either.
Even still, you're still learning, you know?
Yeah. So, of course, they come in and they mess up. You know what? I mean, can you imagine, Jason, I don't know how old you are, but when you were 17, 8, or 19 or 20, and they gave you a $5 million contract or whatever to start, your eyes probably would go this big first. You try to stay calm because it'd be uncool. Say, what? Real? What? Really? No, you can't do that.
In my head, I would just be, I want this. I'm buying this. Like I'd be going crazy. I'd be going crazy. Like, oh, I'm not. You know, because at that age, you're thinking, oh, this money is endless. Nah,
it is. You know. Jason, we got to go. Hey, Jason, tell us about your website again. I mean, about your platform.
Oh, yeah.
Your site.
Yeah, I was going to say quick shout outs. You know, of course, to you, Ronbo.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying, for your platform and everything. All the regular callers, everybody in the chat. You know what I'm saying, the 49er faithful family. My brother, JB Flow 315. You know what I mean? Check out his YouTube. You see him, you see me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I want to shout out my son, GQ, my daughter, Nana. And you know, I'm new to this with your channel and everything, but I'm true to it. So you know what I mean? Shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? All the Niners, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I mean? Like I said, I like to call in and get my little insight. And you know,
appreciated. For
conversational reasons, you know what I mean? Because us as Niners, we all gotta, you know, have these conversations, man.
Hey, that's what's special about us.
I appreciate you, brother.
We stick together. All right, JD. Appreciate you, fam. And as soon as I finish, I'm gonna go right to your site too, or to your page. All right.
All right, bet. Yep, right, JD Flow 315.
You said JD, JB, JD.
JB, like
B.
His name is John Bones.
There you go. That's all I need.
Like Bones.
B is in Bones.
So JB Flow 315.
JB Flow 315.
I got you, brother.
Mark it down, fam. All right, JB.
Appreciate you, man.
See you in a minute.
All right.
Night, fam.
Yep.
You got that down right now. All right, and we go to Aaron.
What's up, Ronbo?
Aaron, I mean, wait, JB Flow here, man, because I've been meaning to go to his page forever. All right. Hey, Aaron, you know, it's time to cut the fat. I don't really want to say anything bad about the guys that we don't want to see play anymore. They worked as hard as they could. Can't disrespect them. But somebody's got to go, a few people. We cannot waste any money. And where's money being wasted that could be saved as far as players we could get rid of? That's just evil.
Yeah, you know, the most important player that we need to bring back is our kicker, Eddie Pinheiro.
No argument there. I mean, didn't he make life easy for us? God.
I mean, he didn't even like made us stress out like Jake Moody did. So yeah.
And we had that same feeling as Robbie Gould. Remember when Robbie come out on the field? Robbie's throwing his leg up, warming that leg up. Boom. Boom. And you knew you could get up, go get a sandwich, or get a beer, whatever you're doing, and because there's no need to sit here and wait. Robbie's going to put that thing through, man. That's all there is to it. Especially the playoffs, straight money. Eddie gives me that same feeling.
Oh yeah.
That's what I love it,
Yep.
man. Oh, God. So, yeah, you're right. Eddie's going to get signed, though. That's why you're not hearing anything about it. 49ers are not about to let no silly rumors get started or anything like that. So, and somebody said even if he doesn't agree, they're going to franchise tag him anyway. And the 49ers do not franchise tag anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. The 49ers don't really use franchise tag. So, I'm sure they're going to get it done with the deal for Eddie. So, and we also need to bring back Jake Tonjes because, man, I thought he did pretty well, when George Kittle was out for a few games.
Yeah. You notice he's got that Travis Kelce thing going on. He was always open. Every now and then somebody get close enough, but Jake was usually always open. And let's face it, we didn't have an arsenal of receivers out there that should make that even possible. Because usually if you got a bunch of great wide receivers, your tight end is just having a wonderful time. He's running around, waving, doing the Dougie. Throw me the ball, man. So he's got all that, and nobody's no pressure on him. But Jake was finding his spots. He knew right where to sit down in the zone. He's good. He just didn't block real well like George, but he you wanted to be a big receiver. You got one. So.
But and the one we need to cut is Luke Farrell because last year, I didn't really know much about him, and
we'd heard about him.
Yeah.
Luke Farrell was everybody hates Raymond and everybody hates Luke. So same show. God, Luke. Though, in preseason, he made a couple of good catches. I thought we had something, though. He made a couple of catches early in the season, too. Luke made 2 or 3 plays. I had to say, okay, that's nice. But he was supposed to be in the block.
Yeah.
So.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So.
If he ain't going to block,
and
Tongas.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind bringing back Khalil Davis.
Oh yeah,
he's
nice on defense, but yeah, I was just looking at
offensive. He's a nice
right.
Rotational.
Oh yeah, he's
yeah.
Because Khalil's got that linebacker. Khalil can move like a linebacker, but he's with his size down through the years he's built. He's a lineman that can move around like a cat. Guy is fast for a lineman.
I know. Yeah. So
rotational piece. Yes. We got a few of those actually. Rotational pieces.
As far as for Juwan Jennings, I love him, but only if the price is right. Like if it's like 15 or lower, I'll bring him back.
15, okay.
But anything over like 15 million, nah, he can look somewhere else.
Yeah, he ain't. So why is that interested in less than 15? Because he'd be mad as hell. Juwan wants 20 plus. I think he should take 18 at the most. And let's build an incentive package for you. But remember last time he had an incentive package? I don't know if the 49ers paid him or not. The year before last, he had that 1,000-yard season until that Cardinal player decided he felt like fighting that day. And Juwan came out. What do you miss by 35 or 40 yards of getting that bonus that year? The 49ers better had paid him. Or if I'm
Yeah.
Juwan, I'm gonna find that Cardinal player and make him pay me or beat his ass. Because that fight he was starting to feel, he kept going on and on with that all the time. I can see if he got mad about this play, but don't keep doing that all game long. Oh.
Yeah, like, I mean, that was just messed up. So,
Anyway. Kendrick Bourne?
yeah.
Okay. Juwan, he's got to take lesson. Jake Tongas is one against offensive lineman Ben Barch.
Who else?
Go ahead.
I mean, I can't really think of anyone who should come back. The ones we named.
I know, right? We just named the ones we want, and after that, y'all, the rest of y'all. And what's that? MC Hammond, MC, and the rest could go and play. Anywhere but here. Fam, we gotta go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you Saturday, huh?
Yep. Saturday's fine, Ronbo.
All right.
All right, Ronbo. Have a good night.
My dude. Night, fam. And there he is. I thought we was gonna miss Smooth for a second time in a row. Smooth is out pimping. Smooth, get in there, man.
What's up, bro? Hey, bro. What's up, family? I'm gonna have to come off the dome, man, because I'm not, I don't have my material ready, so I can come off the dome.
Your dome is man. We're looking at players, offensive players that we've had enough of, and because we ain't bringing them all back, because we got every dollar counts this year. Wait, every $1 million counts this year, right? So I went down through a few offensive players because we don't have time to go over all the defense and offense at the same time.
That we're going to keep or we're going to release.
Yeah, well, you can mention the ones that you've had enough of in order to keep too.
Shit.
Got plenty of those, don't you? We all do. And everybody saying the same players they want to keep too.
Hey, well, let's see. What you think about Kevin Givens? Keep or stay or go?
Kevin Givens. I was just doing offensive players.
Offensive players? Okay, we can go offensive players.
Yeah.
What about Barch? Bufford.
Do you feel good about Barch? Barch got hurt how many times last year?
Man, look. You get hurt like
walking down the street
2 to 3 times in the season, bro. It's like, come on, man, that's gonna raise a red flag because right now we don't have money to just burn. Mm-hmm. We have to hit for real. Now the Debo thing, I'll get back to the offensive line, but the Debo thing, bro. Man, they're starting to heat up, bro, for real. Even on my side.
I saw it. I can't believe it.
And then what Lynch have said?
Yeah.
You see what Lynch said, right?
I've not seen what he said recently.
In Indianapolis, I caught some of it, but it was a question asked to him for his interest in Debo. What up, bro? He didn't downplay it like, oh no, we're not interested. We moved past that. The door's open.
George Kittle's campaigning for him as well.
You don't have to be intelligent to read between the lines. You don't have to.
How much you go pay?
8-year-old could get that. 12, 15, 2 years. That's probably what he's going to want. 12. Yeah, all right. For 15, I don't know. We already
I give him an incentive. 12 and D, you can earn up to $2 more million by getting these things
and
this,
incentives, yeah. But Jennings, he's gone, man. He's going to Tennessee. It's anybody don't see that? I don't know if you see. From Tennessee, went to University of Tennessee, solid there. Go have a good defense. They already have a quarterback in Ward. Jennings, the dog right there. 2 other wide receivers, whatever they have right now. With Thomas, they have Thomas. He's good as fuck. And then the draft is deep with 17 first rounders. And all the 17 receivers not going in the first round. They're going to spread it out. So we're going to hit on some good ones.
Yeah.
17. Yep.
Who's gonna sit down for Debo? You know what? Not too many people because ain't nobody standing up. We got Ricky P.
Well,
and don't know how long he's gonna last.
Jordan Watkins, the lynch is high on him. He's going to be back. Kyle, that's it. But hey, man, it's just one of those seasons that we had, and let's hope.
I love
this
it.
is the end of it, bro.
I know. I love it. Wade Roberts talks about Jennings as our Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
He is Dennis Rodman. Actually, playing that same mentality.
Ronaldo Green is 50-50. He may be moved, he may not be moved, because for us coaching now, he like tall, big, rangy, lanky type DBs.
Raheem? Yeah.
You know, like the 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", like the Shermans and stuff like that. And I didn't know. Check this out. I didn't know. They said Ronaldo Green is the biggest DB that we have.
He doesn't look that big, does he? I thought
it was Lenore.
I didn't know. Well,
I thought it was Lenore. Yeah, I didn't know he was that big.
Debo's not that big either, though. I never looked at Green that closely. He didn't look like that big to me either. I would have never thought.
He looked like he was like 5'10".
Yeah, your typical cornerback size. Yeah.
Yeah. He's pushing 6'2" and almost close to what?
Really?
192. Yeah, I know he's that big, bro. I didn't pay attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, his first
I've
year,
been paying attention to the injuries.
I was a huge Bernardo fan. So
yeah, Sky Moore is a keeper.
Yeah, how come?
Sky Moore, because this is the best punt and kick return we had, and I don't know how long
since Ted Ginn.
Since Ted Ginn, yeah, Ted Ginn Jr.
I agree.
And Matt Hennessy, what you think about him?
We were just talking about Matt. Matt's an interior lineman to play. Yeah, I'd like to keep him because I got tired of Brindle, and everybody got tired of Brindle, so I'll take him. The two main keys going to be for us going into this draft. Because a couple months back, I was thinking wide receiver, because of BA and Jennings, but now I'm thinking, we got to get the best left tackle we can get. See,
it's more pass rushers and DNs and nose tackles than good, sound offensive tackles. We need to get. We used to complain about the right tackle. We got to get the left tackle. It's very important because Trent Williams, we may cut him. He can be cut.
No, he ain't. I don't believe it.
But not they can't see him leaving, going to Seattle, going to the Rams, going to one of our nemesis. They don't want that to happen.
That's why I know he ain't going nowhere.
Trent got that mentality. Okay, y'all gonna do me like that? Everything I did for you, all right. Playing on the first hamstring, all right. I'm going to Seattle. I'm going to the Rams.
He ain't leaving. I would bet big time. But the 49ers are going to argue with him because that's what you need to do. You can't just say yes to everything because everybody on the team say, you paid Trent. No, we did not pay him like you. Yeah, so they got to toy with him.
Oh, yeah, one more thing. If we franchise anybody, you know who our franchise had?
Who?
Eddie Pinero.
I knew you were saying. I knew I was going to say it for you. Everybody would.
The best offensive weapons besides CMC, Kittle, Jawan, Eddie Pinero.
Yeah, here you go.
Who else you gonna get? Who else out there?
Aubrey, but Aubrey asking for mad money.
Another Moody move.
I love that. A Moody move. Smooth. Glad you got in here, even though you didn't have your notes, man. Tell you what, I'll be back Saturday. Okay,
yeah, man.
All right.
I'll be more prepared, bro. All right, man.
Prepared.
Shout out to the family. You know what it is. Suck Prestige, Filmo, Phone Wide, Taja, Queen, Filmo, you know what it is. Rocking, Dub City. We out of here. Ronbo Show. Live. Next caller up.
It is. Smooth. Night, fam.
Right.
Night, Smooth. Let's go check in with Michael and see what garbage he wants to throw away. Michael doing all right, man. Because it's middle of the week and we about to go cool. Hey, Michael, you got your favorites offensively? We don't want to go. You want to go through the whole roster. Just pick on offense tonight. Maybe pick on defense later. But there's some players we're going to have to get rid of. Some ones you want to keep. In order to keep the ones you want to keep, you got to get rid of the players that you don't want. So how you going to start weeding this yard out?
I mean, I would mostly just focus on getting the kicker signed and try to, do something with Trent. Those are the two key pieces right there.
Yeah,
the other guys, like the Taylor dude, the receiver, get rid of him. I mean, the quarterback. I mean, I love Matt Jones. I think we keep him because I think, keep Matt Jones for another year.
Yeah, well, we got him under contract for another year anyway.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. I mean, Nikita was upset because she asked a question in your first live, and somebody attacked her, said no females allowed to ask questions. This is a male's chat, so she's crying. I have to talk to her mother later tonight. Yeah, somebody. Fortnite Brian knows who it was that attacked Nikita in the chat. Now she's not coming back.
God.
Yep, she's not coming back.
How do I get these
because somebody scared her.
In this chat?
Yeah, they said no females allowed to ask 49 questions. This is a men's chat room.
Yeah, hey guys, whenever you see that, please just put my name up and do it over and over again and get my attention on that so I can bounce that mofo.
I'm worried about it because she'll hurt herself. She'll cut. She likes to cut, and I don't want that to happen because of this. Because I told don't. I'll talk to Ronbo about this. We'll talk this. I mean, Fortnite Brian knows what it was.
Tell Nikita the only reason he got away with that because we didn't see it. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I told Nikita, you just asked a question. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe Tony, I don't know, didn't see it, or the Ram fan says Tony don't read female comments. I don't know. Yeah. I said, I'll have to talk to Tony and find out, the one that was live today. I
wonder, when dudes walk around doing stuff like that, I wasn't raised like that, so I don't understand taking shots at women. Females.
Female has a right. It's really? Like, females have a right to ask questions. They do. It's not
Mike, it goes further.
It's not fair.
It goes further than that. Where were you raised? In a barn?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what is?
Yeah, but I don't like to see Nikita hurt like that. You know what I mean? To see my daughter get attacked, it's like it makes me look bad.
I can't believe
people. It's a 49 shot and they're attacking my kid.
Anyway, tell Nikita, please don't. We didn't see it. Yeah. That's the only reason why he got away with that.
Yeah, I know. Until the next time you have any questions, message or email Papa J if he's in there and just help put it in there, or email, text Fortnite Brian so he could let them know, hey, you got to.
Well, Brian doesn't mind letting me know quickly, so yeah. All right.
Yeah, because and I told her a female should be allowed. There's a lot of females in here that trust me, they'll back you up. They're not going to let no guy attack you.
Tanjon was in there, but of course, dude knows. Don't mess with Tanjon. That would be.
Yeah, she sees an attack. Yeah, no, she'll say something because that's not right to attack a female. Yeah.
Anyway,
but no, I mean for offensive. Anyway, the kicker's the main thing. Keep Matt Jones. I don't think that. I'm afraid you bring Zach Wilson and you're going to be. I don't know.
I mean,
Tony was. No, he told me right straight.
He sold him.
Matt Jones going to Atlanta? Yeah. And maybe another. I don't think he'll go to Atlanta, Matt Jones. The other guy Tony Wright was talking about. Who was the guy he was talking about? Tony Wright. That's the other quarterback. Where did he come from? The Bears? The backup quarterback?
Yeah. Who was
the guy that Tony Wright had?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of him.
Was he a backup to Chicago?
I can't remember the name, but I do remember he's from the UFL.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of guys from the UFL that could,
Hey, Tony, we're curious. Tony, who's that quarterback you mentioned earlier this evening?
Yeah.
Anyway.
And the Cowboys kicker, he's holding out. So, I don't know.
Cowboys kicker?
The Cowboy kicker. He hasn't signed. Nope, he hasn't signed.
They'll pay him.
Remember
the Cowboys had a kicker before that was just awful. I loved him.
I wonder what the Rams are going to do about their kicker. Are they going to keep the guy they kept last year, the guy from Missouri? Are they going to let go of the other guy? Or are they going to have a competition? Remember the other guy they had?
That big guy. He did a good job for him.
But now the other guy they had, they'll probably cut the other guy and keep this guy that they got from Missouri.
Tyson Bingard. Hey, did they keep both of those kickers in L.A.?
I don't know. I mean, they might keep them just to try out for next season. They'll have a competition. They'll kick the competition.
I thought they cut the other guy.
That's what they'll do.
Okay.
They did?
Cowdy.
Somebody mentioned his name.
Okay.
I know the Rams kept two kickers on their roster.
Well, they had another kicker. He screwed up, and then this other kicker came in from Missouri.
I
and
know.
took over the rest of the year.
I know. I
And
thought they
looked
got rid of the trash and kept only that big kid from Mizzou.
Well, they got more trash on the team. They got Devontae. I think he's gone. I think he's leaving. I think he's done.
I mean, I remember he pulled that hamstring running down the field. I was delighted. He missed 2 games, I think.
Puka will be the next guy to be leaving L.A. Puka will be the next guy leaving. You wait.
Why do you say that?
You wait. His diva's coming. He's going to be like the next diva. The next Ayuk could be him. You wait. Puka's going to be the next Ayuk. Give him time. You wait.
Wait. You're
You
right.
wait.
His rookie contract ends. It's got to be now. This has got to be the last year for his rookie contract.
Yep.
Yeah, Puka's been there for 4 years.
Oh,
Rudy. Always giving me crap about we're not going to keep. Rudy was all over it. As soon as he saw that we were having problems with Trent Williams, he's all over X. Oh, I guess you guys got a problem.
Oh. And there's quarterback, too. Two older quarterbacks will be gone, too. If Stafford retires, GVG may go to Hollywood. Who's they going to do both of them? This other guy.
Stetson
Bennett
Jr.
And I heard rumors that they might look at a quarterback.
Who?
The Rams. They could be looking for a quarterback.
No, I know. I can't wait till that search starts. That's going to be wonderful. So,
And I can't see like Matt Jones going to the Jets. No way. That's all that. I said to myself.
As far as a business goes, the Jets trade would be beneficial for the 49ers, not Matt.
For the Jets, it's like put him in the doghouse. No, I don't want.
Well, yeah. I mean,
even another year.
I don't want that to happen to Matt.
He's going to stay with us. Tanja's right. Matt Jones is going to stay with us another year, and then we'll see. Because you don't know how Purdy's going to look next season. He could be out again with those toe injuries. You don't know with this guy.
Any injury for that matter.
Mm-hmm. Mike, he could be out for the year. Yep.
Well, that happens around the league too much, doesn't it? I want to say, hey, Mike, I'll see you Saturday, okay?
I will Saturday, and I'll let Nikita's mom know that we're,
tell Nikita, don't ever worry about guys bullying her. Get to me, we'll get it taken care of.
Yes. Well, no,
immediately.
He tried to, but I guess you and Tony were talking, and she would put
I can't see it. Yeah, tell her always at
not your fault.
Michael. Tell her remember always at Ronbo, and the sign will jump up where I can see it, and then he's gone.
Yes, I'll have to tell her that. Yeah, or tag you, or tag Brian or Alice or whoever else that you know that let them know. Yeah.
All right, because I don't.
I will.
Like that. All right.
I'll tell you. I'll see you
All right,
Sunday.
Michael. All right.
Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too. Night, Michael. Hey, yo, Eric.
What's up, Ronbo?
Eric, you, man. You're that dude. Eric, you know what's so funny? Do you frequent any other Seahawks chats?
Wait, what, bud?
Do you ever go to any Seahawks channels or any chats where Seahawks fans are gathered?
Sometimes.
Okay, because Rudy is all over the internet giving us crap because you played the Super Bowl at Levi's Stadium. Now, every year, it alternates around the league. But Rudy was praying all year. His plan was to play the Super Bowl at Levi's Stadium. Yeah, we're going to win a Super Bowl. We're going to win a Super Bowl at your house. Okay, so that didn't happen, right? So he goes to plan
No,
B.
it did not happen to him.
No, and so and now he's talking about how, hey, look at you guys, they played a Super Bowl in your house. Hey, how's it smell around your locker room? I say, Rudy, do you know that was your team that the Hawks went through to get a Super Bowl that you were talking about for the whole year? And by the way, I have to tell you, I believe you probably would have won that Super Bowl too. But now you don't. And you got to work another year to get back to that position, which is hard as hell. And you're giving me grief because the Hawks won a Super Bowl at Levi Stadium? What's wrong with you? What is this misplaced?
You know, a Wombo and good old Chrissy. Earlier tonight, and he said something in the chat, and I just had to laugh. He's blaming the referees now.
I saw that.
And I'm like, dude, what's the explanation, dude?
Rams are
What's
weird
going-
people. They are weird.
Yeah. Yes, dude. And then, so somebody's going after the. If someone's going after the kid, they must have a death wish. Because don't they know that Brian's going to take care of them?
Yeah, I know.
You're going to take care of them?
Yeah.
And then Michael's going to finish it off? Don't they know that?
Well, they'll find out. Come back and do it again. Yeah. So, But yeah, this is why I asked, because I wondered, is Rudy frequenting any Seahawks chats? Have any Seahawks fans seen him? Because he's having his fun with us. Well, we had nothing to do with it. We weren't even supposed to be in the playoffs. It was his title to win or lose, and he lost it. Hey, you guys, they paid a Super Bowl at your house. They didn't want it, too. Look at that celebration. They kick your ass to get it. He doesn't. Football, unlike any other sport, it does weird things to people. Players, fans. He's blacked it out. He doesn't remember that he played the Hawks. I don't think he does. All he knows is the Super Bowl was played in Levi Stadium, and he acts as if we lost the Super Bowl at Levi Stadium. And I'm trying to understand, what's wrong with you? You could be in clinical state. You should seek therapy, man. It could call for a prescription. Something's wrong with you. Damn.
Yeah, and I tell you, and again, now, Jake Brindle, what position is he?
Jake Brindle plays a center. Well, he tries to.
Okay.
And?
So now, if Jake Brindle is into really, like later on in the later rounds, really look at Carter Tarleton, because he's the center at Mizzou. Very, very good. Unfortunately, he does get injured from time to time, but he can block pretty well.
Yeah, well, you know what? Injuries, we got to figure, no matter who we got, there's going to be injuries. But you know what? Because the 49ers need, how big is this kid you're talking about? Does he go over 300?
6'4", 285.
Well, you know what? He's a kid. We could put some size on him. But if he can move in space and he's pretty strong, Kyle loves that. So they probably noticed him.
That sounds really good, bud.
So we're looking for a center, and we're looking at that. We're looking at free agency, though, from what I understand. The guy over in Minnesota is one, and that's as much as I know as far as the rest of the centers in the draft. I don't know who they're looking at, but the 49ers need get rid of some of the guys that have been. We signed Nick Zakelj, has been with the 49ers as far back as I can remember. They could keep signing him. He's a development project. They like him for reasons unknown. They won't let him play, but they keep him on the roster every year. They just signed him to a 1-year contract. And I keep trying to understand.
Yeah, which one's that?
What? He spells his name Zakelj. I guess you don't pronounce a J. But I don't understand. Okay, is there no other position that we could? Does Nick still have to be here after 5 years? So I don't know what's going on with that. But anyway, we need offensive linemen that could get it done. But Eric, there's not a lot of premium offensive line players coming out of the draft. Think of the last time you ever seen a kid that wants to. He's in high school or junior high school or something. He goes up. Yeah, I want to be an offensive lineman. That's not popular. Unless you got this big kid that really wasn't interested in football, but if I see him as a coach, it looks like he's going to be pretty big and he moves pretty well. Hey, let me tell you something. How would you like to make in excess of $15 to $20 million? And if you're really good, you can get up to $40 million playing football. Doing what? Playing the offensive line. Start training him. Hey, man, Eric, let's get back in this. I'll be back Saturday. Let's see you then. Okay?
Bye, bub.
All right. Good night, Eric.
Have a great night, buddy.
You too, Eric. Good night.
Ah.
Hey, yo, Lorenzo.
Detroit isn't anybody.
That dude has become a part of this program, hasn't he? He comes in.
Yeah.
The dude. I gotta respect that, though, Lorenzo. Cowboy fans don't do that, and they get their ass handed to them.
Yeah, fuck them Cowboys anyway, you know. Come on, Ronbo. How you doing, me, man? Can I start the show?
I've been saying because Detroit ain't never won nothing as far as the football team goes. They've been better the last few years, but they've in the history of Detroit football, they may have won some NFL championships or something way back in the day. I don't know. I don't even remember.
Yeah, but they haven't even played in the Super Bowl, though, right?
Not close.
Have they played in one?
Have they won a playoff game?
No, remember that year we knocked them off? I think that was the closest they got. When that was
in the playoff game.
Yeah, remember we knocked them out there.
Back when I was a little guy, they had Alty Taylor.
Yeah, they were like number one seed. So they were on the roll.
I can't remember.
Yeah,
it's something like that. I do remember. I just can't remember exactly who was on their team.
Oh fuck! I don't know.
Yeah, it
was golf, wasn't it? That wasn't. Yeah, because then they traded them after
recently.
that. Remember?
No. I was talking about way back in the day. Not recently. No, they've been good. Last 5 years.
Yeah, they've been good. When they had I saw Barry Sanders play one time.
Yeah,
against our '97 team, and they were '98. It was good. We had a good defense though.
Barry, and then Megatron.
Yeah, I didn't. I was like, oh man, I want to watch Barry run, but I don't want to watch him run. You know,
not against the 49ers. Sanders, the only guy I know could move as quickly sideways as he could forward.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, we shut him down for like 25 yards that game. Yeah, so it was.
It was
We had. It was back in the '90s. We had a good Bryant Young enough.
But now, see, the last 5 years, when you see Jared Goff and some of these other guys playing with Detroit and that defense, Detroit's organization has changed their concepts. They bring in players now that can actually win. I don't know what they were doing before, but now these last few years, they got that kick-ass, smash-mouth coach. And they'd be still doing things.
They got good players, you know, but
and a good coach too until they went to Chicago.
When it comes time to step up and be somebody, you know, fucking they choke. Fucking Detroit. It's Detroit.
Well, they had us beat that year. Was that 3 year we went to the Super Bowl? If they had us beat.
Yeah. Remember that? That was their best chance. That was their best shot. I think when Jimmy beat them.
That's Brock. And that ball
Brock to beat them. Yeah.
Was it? Remember Green Bay? We had Green Bay and Detroit. We had Green Bay and then Detroit. It was hell. Both games. Yeah, they ran on us like crazy. They would just run the ball. 15, 20 yards a pop. I don't know how we won that game. Wow. Jesus. But that's.
But yeah, I don't have too many memorable moments for Detroit, you know. Nothing really comes to mind, you know.
No, because they've been. Don, we're trying, man.
Yeah. But as far as the Niners go, I think we're gonna. I love this time of year, you know. We'll see what we have.
Yeah, who you gonna keep?
Find out here shortly, you know.
Yeah, who do you want to see stay?
Quick. Oh fuck.
You want some names?
Arrow for sure, you know.
Who? Eddie's the first thing out everybody's mouth. Eddie P. Because we don't want to go through a bad kicker anymore.
You know, maybe Jennings, but at not at 20 plus.
Yeah, we're not getting not for what we want
Jennings
to pay
at
him.
4. Yeah, look, Jennings, you got to take 14 or get the hell out of here.
Well, I think he's already
14, 15.
Yeah,
He's already wanting way more. I don't think anybody will pay him though. I don't think so.
So he might be back for
think
that
he's
reason.
that good? Yeah,
He's
I
30
mean, we
years
still
old.
need speed.
Yeah.
He's getting up there. And Trent's 38 this year. I think they'll work something out with him.
Yeah,
They have to. He's the one.
They have to.
He,
Oh, no,
he can't
Trent.
be too bullheaded.
Don't even worry about Trent.
Yeah.
He is not going anywhere.
Come on, Trent. Go
And we got him
raise
for
the
another year
fucking
anyway.
rent on your plane or something.
He'd have to hold out, and he held out like they got to pay him now, though, Lorenzo. Don't fool with him, because last time we didn't pay him and he sat out, he came in and played awful, just terrible.
But he would
by
think,
his
you think
standard.
he'd learn, He's a little older. He got to know right now. I
Stay
think
in
he knows
shape,
that they can win the
brah.
championship, Yeah. But we actually have a pretty good, we got a good shot as anybody again. Fuck yeah.
Well, healthy.
We're good.
If we could just stay healthy.
We stay healthy,
Even if you just stay out, don't leave for 4 and 5 weeks for the rest of the season. Just come back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Yeah. Who I'd like for them to keep is what's that guy from the Jets. Huff. Bryce Huff. I'd like for them.
Bryce came from the Eagles.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to keep him,
If Nick's
just
on the field,
not for a main, not for a starter though,
No. He comes in a specialty. If Nick's on the field, he becomes perfect because they just step past him.
It sounds like they might swing that Crosby deal too, huh?
Yeah. I don't want to bite on that. They're getting us all excited.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah.
I hope they do.
I wouldn't count on it. I hope they draft either an offensive lineman or, but they'll probably go defense. Again,
I guarantee you.
Which is that, I don't know. But
No, the Lynch is
defense does
embarrassed.
fucking win championships,
Oh, yeah.
Because when you look at fucking, even the Seahawks, they couldn't score either, field goals,
Ooh, that's the way you do. Lorenzo, I appreciate that kind of football. Always did.
Yeah.
I want to just terrorize the other team on defense.
Was it 2019 and 2012? Remember we had those teams that were like, you just like the longer the game went, the worse it got for the other team. Remember that? And it'd be like when Fangio had it, it'd be like just choking them out,
Oh, with Harbaugh.
Yeah.
See, it's illegal football. Like the things the 49ers are doing, maiming and crippling people like they were. You get flagged, they'll send a fine. You can go to jail for some of the hits we've seen Dante Whitner put down. Man,
that was Alden and then, right? Ahmad Brooks. Ahmad Brooks was a beast. Yeah, kind of reminds me of William.
Always a pissed off.
Size. Yeah, always fucking big. He was like 280. He was a big.
That was a Hall of Famer if he had good sense.
Ahmad Brooks.
He was just as big.
Yeah. They were on my bookends, Shit, yeah, that was a pretty ferocious bunch there.
Well,
just chilling here, Ronbo.
Yeah.
This is Thursday night, right?
Damn it. Yeah. Time ran out. Hey, fam, I'm going to be back Saturday, fam.
All right.
Because, I'm enjoying being there.
Have a good, safe weekend, and be cool. Bang, bang, Niner gang, brother. Later. Fuck
fam.
them Cowboys, son of bitches. Later.
Even added to it tonight. Called them sons of bitches. Lionel Rizzo. Did you guys, Lionel Rizzo? You guys see what Hittner said on that video? Hitner's again. What we did was we made every receiver that came out our way realize the next time you come this way, it could get worse. Hittner was, you can see that when Hittner was talking, I was thinking, I remember that. Goodness, people.
What to do, Ronbo?
Anthony, I want to look for Dante Hittner videos. Hittner is like funny.
Oh, yeah, Dante Whitman and Sean Golson were doing some monster, boy.
God, man. The league doesn't even allow that anymore. But that was funny. Hey, you know what?
Ronbo, man, them niggas got ejected out the game.
I mean, just God. Remember that dude? There's this one video. It's like they show the dude standing just in front of the goal line and hitting it, standing back about a few feet. And they clipped, who's going to win this battle? And then you clip, it fades to the next scene. Hit him so hard. It like, you could see the camera shaking, you know. I knew that was going to happen.
Dude, you remember when he hit Drew Brees, didn't you?
What?
You remember when he hit Drew Brees? And they threw a flag. And they say it didn't look violent. And Ray Lewis said, y'all find this boy, I will pull out my card and pay for it and fine myself.
Hey, are you talking about Ahmad Brooks?
Drew Brees?
Hey, wait, are you talking about Hittner or Brooks?
I think there was Dante Whitner that hit him.
Well, I think Whitner did hit him too. I do remember. But Ahmad's hit.
Yeah, Dante hit him, and the commentator say, this is what the commentator said after he hit him. He said that was a legal hit. He said, but anytime you can make a quarterback look like his head popped out of a turtle shell, they're going to throw a flag.
I'm telling you, that was Ahmad. I mean, they made memes about that hit. They had Drew's head and neck stretched out a few feet away from his body.
Yeah,
that was Brooks.
Ray Lewis got mad about it.
You know, they won't let you play no more. Anyway, that was Brooks. But that was fun. Who you keeping, fam?
Yeah, I'm Brooks. Yeah.
Who you want to keep on this team now?
I'm looking at the combine today.
Yeah.
Ronbo, we need to draft that linebacker out of Ohio State.
I haven't watched the combine this year. Maybe I'll watch the replay later. How come?
His name is Sonny Style. Ronbo, this big boy, Ronbo. Well, I would love to see him playing this Fred Warner.
Is he athletic?
What is he? Ronbo. 6'5", 244 pounds, running 4.47 in the 40, Ronbo.
No, he didn't. You know what?
And he had a 40, blew up the vertical. Say he broke the record in the vertical. A 43-inch vertical?
You know.
Ronbo, you know what I mean? That nigga, he had 15 tackles for loss and 8 sacks, Ronbo. He's a beast, bro.
You know,
I would love it.
Every year when guys show out in the combine, I've gotten to the point now I don't trust them. But you know what?
Ronbo.
Yeah.
This dude right here. They had some of the one of the coaches from the schools and other scouts that were scouting. They say this boy is never out of place. Never out of place, Ronbo.
Is he going in the first round?
Man, yeah, but John Lennon talking about they're gonna be aggressive in the draft, so they need to move up and get him.
You know, I can imagine 49ers trading down possibly, but I can't see him going up. You know how we do. We like to get extra picks. But John wants defense to look better. Every time he talks now.
I ain't gonna lie though, because remember I hate the Bushard bubble. I was listening to him talk today. I don't think they're gonna address this offensive line this either.
No, I guarantee you not. I already saw those talks. I said, Lynch, all he wants to talk about is that defensive line. I said, well, we're gonna defensive line is priority one. It can't be last.
Remember, oh no, you know it. That's the first thing that came out of his mouth when they were talking.
Defensive line, that pass rush. It made I get the feeling John's waking up in the middle of the night screaming, "Where's the pass rush? My God!"
And
his wife.
He was talking about like for the offensive line. He basically said, in other words, they're good enough. I say, man, How can you fix your mouth to say that much of Brock Purdy be getting killed or running for his life? That's why I say I hate the Bush Hour bubble.
No, I already know. And in fact, we have a better chance of getting Max out of Vegas than we do any top offensive line. And some people are saying there's not an offensive line in the draft.
Rambo.
What?
It's clear to Rambo. They ain't going to address his. I mean, they might pick a player, which, looking at the combine, Rambo, they got a whole lot of offensive linemen that, but the players that took over the thing today was the D tackles, man. The D tackles, the interior D, man, they took over.
See,
them big balls out there.
But did you see one running less than 4.4? I mean, every year they're getting faster and faster. Them D linemen.
You had one of them big balls run a 4.71. That big ball was moving. And then two of them ran 4.71. 4. What he ran a 4.8. One ran like a 4.8.
Listen, Anthony.
Hey, Rambo, that's good. Say them big balls was 6'6", 300-some pounds running there.
Ooh. See, there is no offensive lineman that can stop that.
Huh?
There's no offensive lineman that can stop that. You know, Tony, Anthony.
And that's what I was saying when I was seeing them, boy.
No, you can't.
And they say the draft loaded. They say some are going to fall, though.
With what? Defensive linemen?
So many. He said so many of them.
Because impact is measured weight times speed. Now you get this guy 300-something pounds, near 300 pounds, moving at a speed that's not normal, and he hits that offensive lineman. Worse, he gets a clean shot at the quarterback.
The one that ran the 4.71. They say that big boy, he said, when he come out the line, said, here you be running up the what's called back. That's how that big boy be moving.
You know what? I would tell my players before we play that game, listen, guys, if you get a penalty or anything like that, we'll pay it. Don't let that monster hit block straight. Even if you have to punch him in the face, do not let him do that. Tackle him, do whatever you got to do. We'll take the 15-yard penalty. If one of those guys hits Brock, you know he's out for the rest of the season. So
when I see him running as far as I'm like, boy, that big boy moving. A 4.71 in the 40 weighing 330 pounds? Man.
Now you got to be curious. I got to go watch it now. That's, God. Oh.
6'6", ran 330 pound runner. A 4.71 in the 40. Ooh.
Anthony, now you got me scared to death. I got to go say it. We got to go, fam. Hey, I'll be back Saturday, though, and check back in with you. All right?
All right, Rambo.
All right, fam.
Appreciate you, Rambo.
Appreciate you, Anthony.
All right.
Night. MP. It's a CO2KP. MC Liner. MC Liner's out to pasture. He's out. From what I understand now, MC's out here. The dude is like the number one stud. So, you know, he grew up on me. Man, the kid, I saw that earlier. I had every intention of singing happy birthday to you. And the kid, by the way, just to be clear, if you know how I love throwing dudes out on their ass. If a guy comes in and says something disrespectful to you, make sure at Ronbo, my name will flash up so I can see. And I always read those because it's right in my face. And if you tell me there's a guy here that doesn't like girls, that's all you have to say. And Brian and everybody else will also jump in and we'll have names and we will have a dude, boom, watching them go through the goalposts after an Eddie Pintero kind of kick. You know what I'm saying? I'm not putting up with that. You know this. Let me know. All right. Anyway, Nikita's birthday. Happy birthday, Nikita. One of the finest Eagles fans of all time. Happy birthday, Nikita. Happy, because we love her so. Niner! I don't know why. I remember I lost it a little while ago. Came back. Broke it again. Happy birthday, Nikita. All right. Ellis, get on in here, Ellis.
Detroit's worth a penny, probably.
So talk about they're kicking the NBA. They're just tearing up. That's the only thing they got going for them. Until they seen Mrs. Wembanyama's baby boy, and that did not end well.
Exactly.
Webby was all over your people, Don Berg. Ellis, get on in here, man. I know you guys are people you want to see leave, or you want to keep. What you got on offense?
And they can manufacture some cars. That's about it.
Yeah, I forgot about the cars and Motown. Ain't nobody gonna forget about Motown.
Yeah. Anyway, what's that?
But that's it. Look at the offensive players. It's time to cut money here that we ain't doing nothing. Trent Taylor, who I guess has been hiding out on the roster, his time's up. Patrick Taylor, how do you feel about him? Some of the people that you've come to realize aren't going to be able to help us, and the ones that are going to help us, we need to keep them and go get some more. What are you thinking? Just offense, because defense, too much to go with the whole roster, though.
Well, John Lynch would sound like he was, they're having expectations of Jacob Cowing. So are we going to actually see something come out of Jacob Cowing? We sure the hell better. So whatever the hell he needs to do to make sure he doesn't pull another hamstring for the umpteenth time, then then we can maybe see something manifest from him. He's that small, quick receiver, that can do some things downfield. If he doesn't, then it'll be paging Jordan Watkins, and whatever else they decide to do in the draft or. This is what it sounds like is they're going to be going offense again. What bothers me is that, they have to. Well, let me rephrase that before I say it. We need offensive linemen, but John Lynch keeps saying that they're happy with the offensive line. I don't. If you look at the numbers, you look at the rush. We didn't even have a run game for like the first 5 or 6 weeks. We didn't have one rushing touchdown, and we had shit for rushing yards for like the first 5-6 weeks.
Every year.
So
he
I don't
says
know.
that. He says that every year.
So maybe he's bluffing and he's just saying that so that you can keep cards close to the vest, and I really let everybody know what we're going to plan on doing. We obviously got some wide receiver needs regardless. The players that are on the roster offensively, Patrick Taylor didn't do shit.
No.
Everybody else can go. John did say something about re-signing an old player. I'm not sure if you caught on to that. He said going back and so him saying that leads me to believe that Debo is going to be signing a contract here pretty soon.
Wait a minute.
What my interpretation?
Not to word it that way. I do remember hearing something about that. Yeah.
There's no old players that we have had on the team that would be anything that they would want to re-sign outside of Debo. It's not going to be Danny Gray or Cam Latu or
especially him,
Terrion Davis Price, or it ain't going to be none of that shit. Trey, TP, toilet paper. Okay, fuck out of here. But
it's true.
But
they're going to sign Debo, ain't they? They really are. Because they're talking about it over and over. I almost said about it every day now.
Yeah, it's going to happen. When we don't know, but they're gonna because they have him there as a veteran in the room, and then with Ricky, and then they're going to need a rookie, who's got some intangibles and some things that Kyle likes. He better not be a smaller receiver. I want somebody that's got some length. Even he doesn't even have to. He could be 6 feet 6'1", but if as long as he's got a wingspan and he's got length to him, then some athleticism, we can be able to utilize him.
And weigh 195 at least, or somewhere like that. Don't be able to take a hit.
Yeah, definitely. And they have. I really want them to get that tight end. If I'm being honest, from Oregon, Sadiq, because
I do too.
He can be converted. He can be converted to a wide receiver. He's got kind of like he's a little bigger than an AJ Brown build, but if he could improve his speed, he could be a nasty big receiver that could be just incredible. And then he could be, switched in and out at tight end. They could, he could become a very versatile player. But he may not be available at 27.
I don't
honestly,
think so.
But he looks like the best one on the board.
Yeah, because he was dragging people down the field. That's that dude, man. It'll be hard to get him.
Yeah. But I would like to see him. We could go defensive line, though, in the first round, but I think it's between that and a wide receiver, which is pretty obvious. It would be cliche, because that's really the usual. We don't go first round for anything else. We're not going for, it's not a quarterback. It's not a corner. It'll be, it could be a corner. They have that Georgia corner I seen earlier today.
No. Well, you're right. Yeah.
They had that corner in Georgia every that looks kind of good. Yeah. But yeah, for me, honestly, I think it's going to be an offensive player, wide receiver, tight end-ish, or defensive line in the first round. And then whatever happens after that, I think they'll go safety like in the third, for the third pick. I think we got, what was it, one first, is it just third and fourths and fifths after that? No sixes or sevens?
I forgot. I'm not sure.
I don't think we have a second round pick at all, if I can remember correctly. But I could be wrong.
We got a first round pick though, right? Yeah, 27.
Yeah, we have a first round. We have 2 fourths and I believe 2 fifths. So maybe we do have a second round pick because we got a total of 7 picks. Okay. So there has to be at least 1 second. That's 2, and then 2 fourths, 2 fifths, maybe 1 sixth. I don't know.
He's so sick with that defensive line. So yeah, fam, we got to go. I'm gonna tell you what. I'll be back Saturday this week. So the third time, 4th time, yeah. Right. This is good. Come back Saturday so I can give you the scoop on my games, man. I got a
they'll be over there. 5-0. My basketball season concludes on Saturday, so I got my 4-1 team, and then I have my 5-0 team. My youngest team, my young kids, my 5 to 7-year-olds are undefeated right now. We've been just blowing the doors off of every team we play. And I mean, they're out there 15, 20 point blowouts every game minimum.
Love it.
So I want to give you a scoop on that. Yes, sir. Appreciate it, fam. Shout out all the faithful. Y'all know what it is, man. Hit that like and subscribe. You know where you at. Wipe your feet. Happy early birthday to Nikita in the chat. And shout out Money Mike Jones. Shout out Hero. All the family in the chat, man. Niners, man, for life. Shout out Tony Tone. Smooth, Frank, Donut, Tanisha, Show, Brian, and yeah, man. I think that's right, everybody.
All right.
Shout out all the family, man. And the Dragon family. Yeah.
As soon as you said family, All right, fam. I will see you Saturday.
All right, bro.
Good luck with them games.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you, family. All right. Peace.
Tony. Tony.
Ronbo.
Tony, this I always love to go to Tony on these kind of subject matters. Because, Tony, I know you've had enough of certain players on this team, and I always love the fact that you don't mind telling us. But Tony, Tony said, first thing I'm going to do is get rid of that Kyle Shanahan.
Well, that could be on the cards, you know what I mean? I don't know, but seeing as how everybody's too scared to get rid of him, we'll keep him for another season and watch somebody else win the Super Bowl again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, look, on what I found interesting a while back, just before the draft started on the Krug show, Ronbo, is that I'm just going to pull over here so I can stop that bloody goddamn squeak.
You know,
but
I thought you had that fixed by now, Tony.
I know, I'm lazy. On the Krug show is that a lot of the dudes that were in the trenches, in the bowls, you know, whatever bowls, the college bowls are, you know, this bowl, that bowl, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Are not invited to the combine. Aren't invited to the combine. So some of the best trench players that were involved in those particular games in the bowls and that offensive, defensive linemen are not invited to the combine.
And you know, a lot of players are skipping the combine nowadays. Anyway, you don't see a lot of coaches and GMs out there now. It's sort of going through a popularity phase or something where everybody's not showing up anymore. So,
yeah, so I found that interesting. And like Lynch is, I heard you guys. I mean, we're absolutely, we are like a brothel right now, Ronbo. Too many holes to fill. You know what I mean?
Tony, let's go! My God.
Except the brothel
I didn't hear that.
more successful than we are.
No, but you know, okay, because we got to get rid of some guys to be able to get some more, though. So.
Yeah, if Lynch is talking about bringing some old dude back, a former player, and it's not Shanahan. If Shanahan's talking about bringing some former player back, I would say it's Debo. But maybe if Lynch is talking about it, maybe it's someone like Charles Amenahue or Samson Ebukam or DeForest Buckner.
And since we're talking about defense, and he's so sick about defense, can you see Defoe coming back or Amenahue? I'll take either one.
I mean, maybe it's not Debo. Maybe we're all barking up the wrong tree. You know what I mean?
You know, because I can't. Well, the way George Kittle's talking, Debo will be there tomorrow morning. But okay.
George is George. You know, Mr. PR man for the 49ers.
And
George can't do no wrong. But we're in trouble, man. We're in trouble. I mean, yeah, we got to where we got to with all the youngsters, but that's only because Shan was forced to play them. Because normally, you know what we do. Normally, we keep these guys on the sideline, and when their fourth-year contract is up, they haven't even played one snap, and they just let them go to some other thing.
Tony, that's not right. Although there's been a couple that only played 2 or 3 snaps.
It is right. we keep them like trophies in a trophy cabinet. We don't even give them game time, brother.
Tony, you know what? If we were sitting down in practice, I wonder if we'd understand. Because I can't believe Shanahan's letting real talents sit for no reason.
How can you understand when the Seattle Seahawks achieved what Shanahan has been trying to achieve the whole entire time he's been at the 49ers?
I know. Him and McVay.
All right. They won with the quarterback that costed the Seahawks how much? How much
that's really a sore spot. Tony, I don't know if that's fair because he's supposed to be getting paid more than that, but he started with New York and his career was almost ended, and then he became a journeyman. And the Vikings messed up, and they fired their GM too. So it's Sam Darnold was ruining lives, basically, especially ours.
Look, we were so we've got a 7th round quarterback, but we can't win a Super Bowl. Why? Because the rest of the team is crap.
Yeah.
All right. Like what's his name said a few callers before Ellis. He's right. He's sorry to burst your bubble, but they're not going to do anything about the offensive line.
No, I already know. I understand. We've seen this over and over. And when Lynch says we're happy with it, satisfied with it, he's not kidding. I know it. That's what's really scary. But they better perform this year.
Look, having a top 10 defense, you can win a Super Bowl with a top 10 defense, but you need that ferocious offensive line, Ronbo. You know what I mean? If I had, like I said to you last time, if I had a ferocious offensive line and I had 2 Derrick Henrys, because there's plenty of them in the NRL, but I had 2 Derrick Henrys, and I ran these guys at you constantly, rotating them in and out, all the time.
You're gonna get sore.
Just running at a certain individual. You guys are going to get tired, all right? And in the 4th quarter, I'm just going to blow you away.
I know.
And the offensive line is making these gaps, right? And I can release my running backs. I can release my wide receivers. I can execute my plan. Shanahan can't execute his plan because of the offensive line, and Brock Purdy's running for his life. That's not a Super Bowl winning team.
No.
Was Sam Donald running for his life?
No.
Were any of those quarterbacks running for their lives that won the Super Bowl?
Well,
no.
No, but the offensive lines, as we talked about earlier, there's not a lot of kids grow up and want to play offensive line. So you've got a product out there that's going to be inferior to begin with. Some teams do a little better than others, but for the most part, do you know that the 49ers ranked a couple of years ago that we were complaining high, and we weren't impressed. So it's a really strange thing.
Well, that's why now you've got the Silverback holding the whole entire franchise to ransom.
I know.
Because he knows they're a bunch of idiots. They should have addressed this problem how many drafts ago, Ronbo?
So
Left tackle,
many.
right tackle.
Oh, double digit. Tony, we got to go, though. I thought about you. I was watching the Rugby Sevens the other day, too. But...
yeah, well, maybe the boys should go out to Vegas because our boys are out there now and
pick up a couple
games and learn how to learn how to tackle as well.
Agreed. Agreed. Tony, we got to go. Hey, I will see you Saturday and get that truck fixed. I don't want that trailer to fall off on you.
I'm too lazy, brother. And trailer's not going nowhere. Don't worry.
Okay,
it's just like a shock absorber on the cab.
Okay, well,
anyway, all right,
keep
brother.
that sound
Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the Resident Bastard, 49er Brian, Smooth Operator, Sucker Free City, and the rest of the group. Frank, and I'll catch you on Saturday, bro.
Looking
but we're
forward
at
to
the
it.
same spot, brother. We just can't get out of this hole.
I know. I wish they would, though. All right, Tony, have a great day. See you in a minute.
All right,
cheers.
Brother.
Cheers. Yeah, Dave. Harbaugh believes in offensive lines too. He really. Remember that year he drafted 2, Iupata and AB. Yeah, AD, Anthony Davis. Yeah. See, and then we had the Rhino on the other side. We had a center that was a badass too. What was his name?
Trade our 2 first-rounders and Brandon Ayuk to the Raiders for Max Crosby. They laid down the gauntlet. We got to do it now. They didn't say what player. They just said any player, Ronbo.
Wait, see, where are you getting this from?
Well, Raiders said they want something like a Micah Parsons trade. 2 first-round
I do remember reading that.
Go ahead, take him. And you can keep Brandon Ayuk. Keep him. He's yours. If all you want is 2 first-rounders and a player, there you go. First for this year, first for next year, goodbye.
They're throwing an eye. They know better. They know that's not going to happen. Nobody in the league is going to do that. Crosby's almost 30 years old. But they got to aim high and see what they can get. But
he's almost. Yeah, I know he's almost 30. But you know what? When's the last time he got injured?
Max Crosby?
Has he had a Bosa level type injury? Has he had a Joey Bosa type
Well,
injury?
last couple of years, he's missed a few games, though. You know what, though? That doesn't bother me. If Max Crosby comes into us and he's healthy the first few weeks, I'm just hoping that, he can stay with us. But he's not missing entire seasons, but he is getting hurt.
I mean, I'm going to say this as it is. I would rather have, shoot me if you will, I'd rather have Max Crosby over Nick Bosa.
Really?
Straight up. I would rather have Max Crosby over Nick Bosa. And the reason why I say that is because Nick Bosa plays one hell of a great season, and then the next season he gets hurt. Or
so
if he
this is
doesn't
why. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, because that's why Nick's going to come in raising hell this year. And if you got Crosby out there now, oh, shit. I do hope that they actually go seriously after this when I think about it. Crosby had a minor ouchie.
Here's the thing. There's no, like I said the last two calls ago, I think it was 2 nights ago, because I saw you were on last night. My thing is I don't see any huge talent that stands out in college right now. There's no watch out for this guy, watch out for that guy, and it's a lot of it's like that weird year. What was it of 2021, where everyone was kind of like, well, there's maybe 2 or 3 good guys in the draft, and everyone else was kind of like, well, hey, we'll see,
Really frightening.
And this is kind of what it's like now going into this. I mean, I know the NFL Combine happened today, which I had no idea that was going on until
I know you don't watch it either.
Over.
God, a lot of us don't watch it anymore.
Yeah, no,
Tony said there was
I don't even know.
some fiends out there, defensive linemen, moving at speeds and weights that made no sense. I might want to see what that looks like. But that doesn't mean you can play football.
But you know what? Yeah, exactly. We don't know if they know how to play football or not. Again, we go over this every time, man. Can their skills in college translate well to the national football? Can it transfer over well to someone who, let's say, for instance, is going to be teeing off with the likes of Trent Williams or Lane Johnson or Rashawn Slater? Or on the offensive line, can this offensive lineman hold up to the likes of Myles Garrett, Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, Michael Williams? We're talking juggernaut level players that you will probably see once every season, if you're unfortunate enough, twice every season. If
Steve,
you're really unfortunate,
we
3
heard about
times a season. You know what I mean?
I agree, but we heard about Myles Garrett before the draft, well before the draft. I'm not hearing that about anybody on defense this year. Because remember, Myles was projected to go number 1 in the draft, and I'll be damned if he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know, because I didn't watch enough college football, until I seen him. And they showed him, around the facility at his school and everything. Dude's got his shirt off. He says, that's not fact. This dude is like them memes you see where they're just 300 pounds and ripped. That's frightening.
Well, yeah. I mean,
he
Ronbo,
moves like, wow.
His name kind of speaks for itself. His whole name, Myles Garrett. That's
it sounds like it
as a full name, Ronbo. That's like, I mean, I really, he might as well just be called David and Goliath, because that's really what he is. This man is an unbeatable force.
Or like when
and I would have loved to have seen him on the Niners. I would have loved to have seen him in a red and gold jersey.
But we got Solomon Thomas.
And
damn, same year.
We did so well with him. We went so far with Solomon Thomas around, but we went so far. I mean, he took us to the playoffs. He's got 17 sacks on record. He's the greatest defensive end of all time. And, I would never doubt the 49ers, picking potential and how they go into picking their defensive linemen.
Oh, listen, Stephen, what we can be grateful for, though, because the Cleveland Browns have had some of the greatest football players on the planet, and they still haven't done jack. I mean, they're really. I mean, exactly. At least we can win. The Browns aren't going to win
Yeah.
anything next year. They didn't win anything last year. They had that year they got rid of
Yeah,
Baker
they're not gonna do
Mayfield,
anything for-
which was a bad move. So maybe I'll take management sometimes over players.
Well, here's the thing. Baker Mayfield, even with the Browns, even though he had nobody, and I mean absolutely nobody, he still had the potential to make plays. I mean, he was doing pretty well with the
made the
Bucks.
playoffs.
Granted, Mike Evans, he made the playoffs with the Browns. Like, who can say that they did that? Who can say that they stepped in?
I can use one hand to
the
count them.
Browns to the playoffs. Like that's almost like a joke that writes itself. You know what I mean? That's on par with saying, "Oh, I took the Browns to the Super Bowl." Like, come on now. Like, it's unheard of. But like I said, man, Max, the Raiders want 2 first-rounders and a player. I'm okay with the Niners saying, "Hey, fuck it. Here's first and second. Take Brandon Ayuk. Peace." Because that would alleviate so much.
You could, but they're not going to take Brandon Ayuk because Brandon Ayuk's on his way to Washington. But tell me, here's what, Steven, you could do. I keep calling back every hour, maybe. I don't want to bother them, but you get those 2 first-round picks yet? Okay. No, I'm just asking. Don't get... Okay, let me call back. I would annoy them so much that at some point, okay, what are you offering? Okay, let me know. I'll give you 2. I'll give you a second this year. I'll give you a second next year. Listen, I'll give you a third and a fourth, but I want that with conditions. You don't want Crosby. He doesn't want you. Hello? I would just be on his ass. Exactly. I would not stop.
Help me help you. That's it. Help me help
exactly.
you.
Exactly. Give him to me. Come on, man.
To me, man, it's like, well, the reason why I keep throwing Brandon Ayuk in the mix is because the Raiders have been known to take our sloppy seconds. Every time. Every time a player has a horrible track record with outside of the NFL
they took Jerry Rice.
NFL. See, that doesn't count though. That's like one of those rare moments. Jerry Rice is retired.
I'm still bothered by that. But it happens. But we can't get we can't get them to deal anything to us.
Aldon Smith. Point case being Michael Crabtree.
I forgot about that.
They picked up some notable 49er players that always have some type of issue, and they
Bowman didn't
for 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I honestly, I wouldn't doubt the Raiders front office being like, yeah, we can use Brandon Ayuk, and fucking Brandon Ayuk goes and has that same attitude and just doesn't do a damn thing, because that's the Raiders. That's just the Raiders.
Steven, I'm going to be back Saturday looking for you. All right, let's continue where we're leaving off here and trash and BA. But I like BA though. He's a good football player, but God, BA, Jesus.
Man, no, he's okay. He's okay. He came in that class where everything was weird. You know what I mean? Like, there wasn't superstar. Well, actually, no, there was superstar talent in his class. It's just the Niners are too stupid to really look at superstar talent.
We couldn't get him until we drafted 30 or something. Anyway, all right,
yeah,
Steve.
don't. All right,
I'll see
Ronbo.
you Saturday, Phil.
I'll talk to you.
All right.
I'll see you Saturday.
Night. Tony and ATL.
Ronbo, good evening. Good evening. How's it going?
Tony, it's going okay. It's just going along, and is that void between everything's about to happen time, right? Because we're 40 free agencies coming up, then the draft night. Tony, I'm sorry, draft night gives you that feeling, something similar to the Super Bowl week, because you're anticipating, you want to win in the draft, same kind of winning feeling, and then you get in there and you're either real excited or disappointed. I'm trying to remember last time I lost my mind on that first round pick.
The all season kicks off today with the combine side. I'm watching the replays now, watching these big boys run this 40-yard dash.
Was Anthony telling the truth? Are they moving at lightning speed?
What do you call it? Said 4.71. I must have missed that one. The best I've seen.
That was Anthony.
Defensive lineman was 4.88, 4.85.
How big did he look?
I'm sorry.
How big was he? 3 plus? 300 pounds?
No. The one cat was like 275. One cat 289, which was close to 300.
It's like
and
an
then a
edge
lot of
rusher.
them run in the fives, as you know.
Tony, do you remember that year that big defensive lineman running down the field, just huge, body was just way too big, and he ran one of the fastest 40s for a lineman ever.
I remember the offensive lineman that ran one of the fastest 40s. That I can't think of that guy's name.
Was he
Super Bowl
really just big and terrible body?
Then he played with the Chargers this year.
Okay, I was getting ready to ask you. That was my next question. Is he in the league, and how well is he doing? I always wonder, some of those guys that perform in the panties Olympics, are they going to be that good of a football player?
Mikael Becton, remember him?
Oh, I knew I didn't want him for some reason. He went to the Jets, right?
Yeah, but he's always getting hurt. He signed with that big free agent deal with the Chargers last offseason, and he got hurt.
They said his mind wasn't really on football. He was more concerned with cooking than he was playing football. That was a red flag. That was a red flag for me right there. I said, okay, let him go be a chef, because if his focus, I don't need that kind of mentality. He's got to play football.
But he balled out in 2024 on that 1 year deal with Philly. You know, but the thing is, he played tackle at Louisville. He played tackle in the NFL with the Jets. They moved him inside the guard next to Lane Johnson, and he won the Super Bowl playing right guard.
Maybe that's what he's supposed to do. Keep him at white guard. Because he put...
Well, that's what he played with the Chargers, but he signed that big, fat free agent deal, and he got hurt.
Oh, yeah. Well, because he went home and started cooking, probably slipped in the kitchen, pulled a muscle, and came out there and pretended like, he did it on the field. Because, anytime a guy that big likes to cook, he likes to eat, too. This would be a concern for me.
Yeah. And Ronbo, I wasn't joking. I said in your chat on your other show, and then in this, because me and Nikita was talking about it, with our new regime, the president of football operations, the great Matt Ryan, future Hall of Famer, and now I knew
you guys did sign him.
General Manager Ian Cunningham, who used to be the GM for the Bears before Caleb Williamson got there.
Right.
We are interested in that quarterback for the Bears, Tyson Bagent, Bagent. I saw some film on him from 2023. Guy can throw.
Yeah.
But we're also interested in Mac Jones, Ronbo.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Also, that quarterback for the Packers. Remember that year you said he ain't all that? And you were right.
I was wrong.
At that time, his first year, he didn't look like all that. And then I seen him in that Packers game, and I just realized, wait a minute. Is that he's a first-round pick? Hey, that's that dude. He's with the Packers?
He was a third-round pick. He came out. He got drafted out of Liberty by Tennessee. He didn't develop in Tennessee. He just sat. He developed in Green Bay, though.
I was shocked because I knew that was the same guy after I thought about it. Yeah. Oh, he should have won that game.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Malik Willis is a lot more poised than I remember him in college. He's really developed. He runs. Now he can run all the time too, but he only runs when he has to.
But he was throwing some pretty passes too. See, that's why.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he
give
was.
It right.
And Ronbo, I guess from what they're saying, that we've kind of given up on Penix already. The new regime, it wasn't their draft pick. We're concerned because Penix already tore the right knee at Indiana, tore the left knee at the University of Washington, and now he tore a knee again in the pros. That's 3 major knee injuries. 2 in college and 1 in the NFL. So that's why we're trying to get a quarterback.
Yeah, he's not going to. How long is it going to take him to get back from that? He's not even going to be available this year for you, is he?
Not at the start. I say maybe by October, but I don't know. I'm not the doctor. I don't know when he's going to be available. But you know what I want to do, Ronbo, and I've said this before, and the Falcons fans in my chat tore me apart about it. They said we're going to franchise Kyle Pitts. I said, well, we don't have a first-round pick. We don't have a fifth-round pick. We only got 5 picks, a second, a third, a fourth, a sixth, and a seventh. Why not sign and trade Kyle Pitts since you're gonna franchise him? Sign and trade him. Hey, Ronbo, we could trade him to you guys. Y'all give us a second round pick and a fifth round pick. Would you do that?
And Brandon Ayuk. Okay.
No, we don't want Brandon Ayuk.
You know what? A second round pick and what else?
A fifth round pick.
Second and fifth? You know why I paused? I was waiting for Trez to bust in on us. Trez called you the other night, and he talked about Pitts like he had a tail. It was just, Trez does not like Kyle Pitts. He first started off saying, y'all know I live in the Atlanta area, right? I watch Kyle Pitts every week. That boy is not, you got the wrong idea about Kyle Pitts. But Tony, you're not that crazy about Kyle Pitts either.
Yeah, but Ronbo, he's good.
I thought so. The couple times I've seen him.
Remember his rookie year? He had 1,000 yards, made the Pro Bowl. Who was his quarterback? It was Matt Ryan's last year in Atlanta, 2021. 2022,
See, he needs it.
And 24, he didn't have no quarterback thrown to him.
Right.
What, Marcus Mariota and what was that guy's? The other quarterback out of Cincinnati, Desmond Ritter. Desmond Ritter out of the league.
I forgot about that guy. Did you mention? But when Kirk Cousins came in, Pitts went to work. He just needs a quarterback to throw the ball to him.
He had 900-some yards.
So, it's not his fault.
No, got to have a quarterback.
And that's why JJ. That's why JJ's wanting out of. JJ went ahead and said it in Minnesota. What's that quarterback's name?
JJ McCarthy. Remember I told y'all he was a bust.
He went and told people McCarthy can't. He can't. I need out of here.
I think that's what Kirk Cousins is going to go. I think he's going back to Minnesota.
I know JJ would be delighted. Him and Kirk was just cutting up. I don't know why they didn't do any better than they did. That's a strange situation.
And watch Kirk Cousins going to ball when he get back to Minnesota. He's going to ball when he get back there.
Yeah, because
he's got talent there.
Yeah, his ankle, his Achilles is healed up now.
I'm watching now Matt Ryan and Ian Cunningham at the combine. Matt Ryan with a baseball hat. They watching these defensive linemen.
Oh, Tony, question. Ian Sharp says 49er tight ends are expected to block. Does Kyle like to block?
Yeah, he can block.
Okay.
He ain't the greatest blocker, but he knows how to turn the man to the side, and then that running back hits up in that hole.
Okay, so he will apply himself. Because here's the thing. You got a lot of tight ends.
Kyle Pitts can block.
Okay. What's that?
He ain't like Kelsey, that won't block at all.
Kelsey told people about that,
I'm hearing that Kansas City want Kyle Pitts, too. Come on, Kansas City. What do y'all want to give us?
Ooh,
we'll sign him to a franchise tag and trade him.
Oh, I don't want Patrick to have no Kyle Pitts.
Patrick wants it. Patrick went to Andy Reid about Kyle Pitts. I heard that right before the Super Bowl. I don't know if they're going to make a move, but, it's open market. You guys can make a move. Somebody else can make a move. But they're talking about we're going to franchise them. But again, we could, like I said, a sign and trade could happen because we need draft picks.
Oh, I want to keep Mahomes. Mahomes is like that country that you want to make sure they don't have any nuclear weapons. So I don't really want to see Patrick get.
And they picked in the top 10 round. Oh, I heard that Kansas City is going to take their running back out of Notre Dame, who I liked. I forgot that kid's name. I heard Kansas City going to take him.
We should know they're a good organization and they got one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. They're not going to lay dead for long. See, that's why I keep telling people like Rudy and Hawks fans, see, y'all played Joe Burrow and a broke down Joe Burrow that year. His ankles hurting him. And then you played an up-and-coming Patriots team that's not ready for prime time. All right, we get to get Patrick Mahomes 2 damn times. So, okay, I got to stop crying about that because people give us enough trouble about that. Tony, we got to go, though. Now, let me, I'll be back Saturday, all right?
Yeah, Ronbo, I'm not used. I was telling my wife, I'm not used to seeing you talking to you on Thursday.
I can't get enough of this stuff, man. And plus, I've been escaping from some responsibilities that I still do, but I got to wait for a minute.
Understood. And plus, today the combine started, so it's good.
Yeah.
And then we'll just, it's off season, so you're going to have different days.
Damn right. All
And
right.
Nikita, like we said, Nikita, happy birthday. Your football knowledge is impeccable. We love you in the chat. That dweeb, if he's any type of man, come on back in the chat
Yeah.
and get your whooping because
Yeah.
it will not be tolerated.
Yeah. I think they let him slap him around for a while before then we throw his ass out. All right, Tony.
Absolutely.
See you
All right,
Saturday.
take care, Ronbo. Ain't seen Texas boy in a minute. Maybe he's in jail.
Or realizes he's rooting for the Dallas Cowboys.
I'll see you Saturday, sir.
Looking forward to it. All right, Tony.
Take care.
You too. Oh, God. Well, fam, I want to thank you for the contributions. And yes, we'll be back in 48. So don't you be late. He said, hey, Ronbo, don't be even using no be late lyrics in your song. I'm going to be on time, I tell you. I promise to be on time. I love you, fam. Can't wait to see you in a few more minutes. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, so when I start to holler at you, you come on in here and let's talk some football. And keep an eye on that phone number and call in here. All right? Niners! It worked.